YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got these medium knotless braids. I like to call them baby doll plaits because they are larger at the top and they gradually get smaller, kind of giving you like a baby doll look. So they're not like traditional knotless where they're all one size all throughout. So I really like these. I would say beginner friendly. If you know how to braid, then it's beginner friendly. If you don't know how to braid, then yeah, you're gonna have some trial and error adding in the hair and feeding it in, and you'll get the hang of it though. It just takes a few tries to figure out what you need to do. I'm not even a braids girl. I don't like braids. I'm more of like a silk press, weave, because it's just so versatile. I can do so many things. But with braids, it's like, okay, I have braids, and then in 2 weeks I want to take them out, which is a waste of money. So that's why I kind of like this DIY style, because I did it. I didn't have to spend a lot of money, just basically bought the hair. And in the video, I'll show you the hair that I use. I got it from an online beauty supply store since I'm in Maryland and we just got our stay-at-home order lifted. So I didn't have any beauty supply stores open to buy any hair. So I had to order online and it was worth it. It was called Shop Beauty Depot. I'll put a link in the description, but they came pretty fast. I would say like 2 or 3 days shipping, and I'm really satisfied. So if you want to see how I got these knotless braids or baby doll plaits, then keep on watching. So this is the hair I use. It's the 3 times I Define Easy Knotless Braid by Spectra in 52 inches. In this clip, I'm just parting my hair, sectioning it off, and I'm going to begin the second braid. So if you see here, I am taking the jam, the Shine and Jam, and I'm making sure that my part is straight and neat and clean. As straight as it's going to be. I mean, I'm doing my own hair. I can't see the back that well, so as straight as the parts are going to be. So right now I'm just cleaning up those parts with the Shine and Jam and making sure that all of my hair is combed together and that it's smooth for the braid. I just take and section the hair into 3 sections as I'm going to do like a regular braid. Once your index finger gets to the right side, that's when you want to grab the hair and you want to just put it on 2 of the strands and then braid. And then once your index finger gets to the other side again, you want to put the hair through again. You see where I just moved my index finger? That's the finger that you want to grip the hair with. And once I do that 3 times, I just keep braiding down. And for each braid, I only use 3 strands of hair to keep it that kind of medium size. If I wanted them really big, I could use 4 to 5. If I wanted them really small, I could use 2. And with this hair, it already comes sectioned off for knotless braids. That's why it's like easy knotless. So you don't have to like pre-stretch. You don't have to make your own separate strands. It already comes like in each strand. But each strand is kind of a thicker size. It's not tiny. So you're not going to get really small braids with this brand of hair. Just letting you all know. And here I am just braiding. You see my son just popped up in the background. I don't even remember what he was asking me, but I'm just braiding regularly now, and I'm just going to braid it all the way down. Here you can see kind of a clearer view of how I'm adding in the hair. So if you see that middle piece is very thick, so you'll see in a second that I'm going to have to just start kind of over because that piece was too thick and you want all of your strands to be even. So yeah, I'm braiding down and I'm going to soon realize that I definitely made a mistake. So, and that's the thing, I mean, when you're doing your own hair, you can easily start over, you can easily take it out. I mean, it's just the perks of doing a DIY hairstyle. I mean, you have the luxury of trial and error and you really teach yourself how to do it. So right there I'm looking, measuring like, and I'm going to take it out. And then I'll start over with that same strand and I'm going to add that to a different piece to make it even. So you'll see a detailed view right here. So yeah, I added it, and now all 3 strands are even, and I'm going to just keep braiding down. Strands as I'm braiding, I'll take some of the jam and kind of just smooth down my real hair with the braiding hair just to get everything smooth. But as you can see, some of the strands are still like popping out or sticking up, and what I do is at the end when I'm done braiding, I'll just go in and smooth it down with the shining jam. And right here as I'm braiding down, if you run into the issue that you have less hair on one strand, you can easily add hair from the other strand. So this is what I'm showing you. So that piece in the middle was really thin, so I just took some from that right strand and just kind of connected it and kept braiding down. Like I said, I mean, this doesn't have to be a perfect style. I'm still at home for the most part. I'm not going out that much, so I don't care if my braids are 100% perfect. So and here you can see better the little piece that was sticking out. I just went ahead and jammed it down, and then you don't even notice that it was sticking out. So as I mentioned before, my parts aren't perfect, and that's okay. I kind of like it that they're not so perfect and that the braids are kind of larger, because then it kind of gives like a boho type of look. And plus I'm going to curl the ends of the braids at the end of the video. You'll see that, and it kind of just gives like a free flowing kind of like I don't really care, I have braids type of look, if that makes any sense. So right here you'll see me start off the knotless braid again. So I'm sectioning my hair into 3 pieces like I'm going to do a normal braid. And like I said before, once that index finger gets to the right side and it's like sticking out, that's when you want to go ahead and add in your hair. So here's a better view. I'm just connecting both of those strands of the braiding hair to 2 strands of my hair, and then just braid normally. And when I got towards the top, I didn't like simultaneously add hair. I kind of braided down a few times and then added the hair. No particular reason. I was just trying different methods. So here you see again, I'm adding the hair once my index finger gets to that right side, and then I'm braiding down instead of adding more hair. So once I get further down, I'll go ahead and add another piece. And then you can see that I'm just braiding normally. So really not that difficult. I mean, it takes some practicing. Like after 2 or 3 braids, you'll definitely get the hang of it. And so there I just added in the 3rd piece of hair. And right here, I'm adding actual edge control to the front of the braid. So the braids are in the front of my head. I added edge control instead of the shine jam just because I like the way the edge control lays, and it makes everything look super neat in the front, which most people see the front of your head. So that's why you see me switching between shine and jam and edge control. And the edge control I use is Edge Booster, Style Booster, something like that. It comes in all those different colors, and I have the green one. It smells like candy. That's the only reason. I don't think there's any difference in the colors. It's just the smells smell different. Okay, so the last braid I had so much trouble with, like literally I started over like 3 or 4 times, as you can see. But I mean, like I said before, trial and error, it's all good. I mean, that's how you learn. And see how that hair was just all matted and messed up, so I had to start fresh. I mean, this braid still isn't perfect, but it was the last one and I was getting tired, so I just said, I mean, it is what it is. So as you can see, I just kept going. It's a little bumps here and there, but it's all good. And I wanted to note that I don't braid all the way down to the ends of the hair. I leave a little bit of hair left just so I can have like a nice kind of curl at the end. If you want to braid all the way down, you definitely can. I mean, if you want to leave them straight, if you want to burn it, I mean, it's all up to you. But for these particular braids, I like to have it curled because I just like that type of look. And I'm done. And right here, I'm just finishing off that last braid and measuring the two in the front to make sure that they are the same length. And there you have it. My braids are done. And right here, I'm taking the Lotta Body Wrap Foam Lotion, and I'm just putting it kind of like on the roots a little bit, mainly on the braids, just like I said, to smooth down those pieces that were sticking out, just kind of like lock the braids in. Here I am braiding the braids. So this is how I get that curly wavy look. At the ends, I just sectioned off the braids into two, and I put them to the front of me and just braid it down like a normal braid. So I braid it all the way down to the ends of the braid, and then I'll go ahead and put them in the hot water in the braids, and you'll see that soon. So here I'm showing you how I set the ends of the braids. So once I braided the braids down into a braid, okay, how many times did I say braid? Once I braided the braid down into a braid, I put it in the boiling water just to set it in to that style, and I am going to take the braid out. And voila, we have curly ends on our medium / jumbo knotless braids, baby doll plaits, whatever you want to call it. We have come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see what other content I have in store.